I was sitting in one of my leadership classes when a profound question stopped me in my tracks. The question, what is the fruit of an apple tree? Now, my immediate response was, this is a really dumb question. Everyone knows the fruit of an apple tree is an apple. But I didn't say anything. I simply sat back like everyone else in the class, and somebody eventually had the courage to raise their hand. They said, apple? The professor said, no. The fruit of an apple tree is actually another apple tree. When I heard the answer to the question, it blew my mind. It reminded me what the true fruit of a follower or a disciple of Jesus should be. It's not simply doing what God wants you to do, but if you're doing what God wants you to do, you will ultimately produce more disciples. In 2 Timothy 2:2, Paul speaking to Timothy, and he says, "And the things you have heard from me, say in the presence of many witnesses." Paul saying, Timothy, I taught you, now you need to teach this to others. And entrust it to reliable people who will also be qualified to teach others. Timothy, I've taught you, you need to proclaim it to other people who will teach it to other people. Paul is answering the question of what is the fruit of a disciple in this passage. As you are following Jesus, he is going to want you to be investing in other people who will eventually invest in other people and other people and other people, which is how the generational blessing of the gospel is passed down from generation to generation to generation. People entrusting the gospel, what it means to be a follower of Jesus, to the next generation. Which brings us to our question for today. What is the fruit of my life? I hope that there is somebody that you are pouring yourself into as Jesus is pouring into you. Thank you for joining me as we've gone through this mini-series entitled From Crowd to Committed. My prayer is that you have grown closer or even deeper in your commitment to Jesus through our time together. God bless, and I can't wait to see you again next week.